Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Nayyir is back with us for the first show of season 12. He's had a lot of wonderful changes in his life. Nayyir, how is it like to be a father?
No sleep. El Boogie, why didn't you tell me this part, El Boogie?
No, you enjoyed making it. You weren't ready for the next level. This next level,
right.
I'm 29 years out of there. Good luck.
Right. That's the downside. But other than that, Steve and family, I'm on cloud 9. We're on cloud 9. This boy is incredible. So I'm happy, fortunate, blessed. We got a healthy baby boy born a day after my birthday. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was telling him, I said, I've known that your wife was pregnant, but I couldn't say anything. So I was just waiting. When you finally posted, I was like, yes, I can say something else. But congratulations, really, congratulations. I know you're going to be a wonderful father. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, so back to hot topic. So the show Euphoria, which comes on HBO, last month, the National Anti-Drug Information Program, D.A.R.E, released a statement criticizing it, saying that the drama series chooses to misguidedly glorify and erroneously depict high school students' drug use. Now, the star of the show, Zendaya, she's responding to the comments. She said in a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, "Our show is no way a moral tale, but teach people how to live their life, or what they should be doing. If anything, the feeling behind Euphoria, or whatever we have always been trying to do with it, is to hopefully help people feel a little bit less alone in their experiences and their pain, and maybe feel like they're not the only one going through or dealing with what they're doing." Now, previously reported in a statement, the program said, rather than further each parent's desire to keep their children safe from the potentially horrific consequences of drug abuse and other high-risk behaviors, HBO's television drama Euphoria chooses to misguidedly glorify the erroneous depicted high school student drug use, addiction, anonymous sex, violence, and other destructive behaviors as common and widespread in today's world. However, the program did express interest in sitting down with the folks over at HBO to express their concerns. They're welcome to have those conversations. Now, Zendaya was also asked about her character, Rue, who, as you know, she's really gone when it comes to drugs. And she says that she does see that character developing and doing better. She said, "We can't leave her here. It's really important that there's light at the end of the tunnel for her, because I think she has a lot of beauty inside of her, whether or not she quite sees it yet. It's her own thing." Now, with Euphoria, I watched an episode of the first season, and it was very dark. The episode I saw was very dark, and it was like kind of stressful. And so my niece and her best friend came in town not too long ago, and they were watching it. And so they were talking about how great it was, just them hearing them talk how great it was. Now they're both 24, talking about how great it was and how great of a show. And I said, "Really?" I said, "When I watched it, how I felt about it." And she was like, "I'm telling you, Uncle Steven, it is great." So they left. After they left, I ended up watching it. It actually is a really great show. Seeing more than one episode, it's a really great show. And I don't see them glorifying drug use at all. But I will say the show's ratings have doubled in the second season, and they've already been renewed for season 3. Chike, what are your thoughts on, do you think D.A.R.E has a point, or are they just criticizing? What are your thoughts?
D.A.R.E is doing what they do. They were around when Nancy Reagan said, "Just say no to drugs."
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Find something else to do. I think Euphoria does not highlight or glamorize drug use, but it's a true depiction of how children are today in high school. I think it's real. I think a lot of parents may be out of touch as to what their children are actually doing in the world today, and Euphoria shines a light on that. And I don't know if anyone saw that this last episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. So
she deserves an award.
They're probably really upset.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, as a storyteller myself, and I'm a writer. I personally don't want to see Rue with hope and a happy ending. I kind of want to see her peril because we never really see that, especially with someone young dealing with the things that she's dealing with. Let it be a tall tale to people who are out here, trying to use drugs that way. I don't know. I'm just different.
And the ratings, how they have the ratings for the audience, it's not for kids. You know what I mean? It's not for kids. And don't forget,
it's not for kids, but it's very relatable to the generation now because this is their real life.
Exactly. And also it's a wake up for parents. I don't know if you remember when she was coming in the house with all those drugs in that bag that she had, and her mom was telling her friend on the phone, "Oh, she's doing really great these days." No, she just yeah. So it should be an eye opener for parents. And also remember, these are adults playing teenagers, not really teenagers going through all this. Because they all talk about the sex and the nudity that showed a lot in the show. Lynia, what are your thoughts as an actor and a creator?
Shows that love to go dark. I love shows that go deep. And I haven't fully sat down to watch, like binge watch Euphoria. I had the opportunity to watch some episodes, and it's real because most parents don't know what their kids are doing.
Yeah.
And I saw a TV judge. She was having a conversation about parent. If you're more on your children, like as long as they're under your roof and in your house, I'm checking your phone, I'm checking your room, I'm checking your stuff, I'm going through everything. Because you're in my house and everything that you have, I'm responsible for you having. So I have the right to check it. You want privacy? You want your own space? Go live on your own. I need to know what you're doing. And part of the issue is that some of these parents, you want to treat your children like they're your friends, and you're not treating them like a parent and doing what you need to do. So then when something does come out, you're like, oh my God, I didn't know. Well, you was trying to treat them like they was your good girlfriend. And you weren't being a parent and paying attention. And let's talk. Suicide is one of the highest things amongst teenagers and young adults. If you were really in tune with your kid, then this show is really help. How about you sit down with your child and watch it with them? It might be uncomfortable, but then maybe you can start a dialogue. Most parents do not want to have certain conversations with their children. My son hated me having certain conversations with him, but I needed to.
Right.
Because no one had them with me. So I gotta have them with you, so you know.
Right.
As Chike said, there needs to sit down and shut up.
I was telling a story over the weekend where because we used to get the handwritten letters from girls and stuff at school. And one day I came into my room and my mom was sitting Indian style in front of my desk reading the letters. I said, Mom. She said, well, y'all don't tell me nothing. I gotta figure it out. Nayyir, what are your thoughts on D.A.R.E's criticism of Euphoria?
Man, because I haven't heard from D.A.R.E since I was a kid. I played baseball. I played baseball for a D.A.R.E baseball team, but it makes me wonder what I've missed. What's the goal or the outcome they want to see with confronting relevant this particular? It's got to be. That's what it makes me think of. That their board or leadership, who took notice of this and said this is going to be the thing that we need to get us wherever we're trying to go, because it seems like obviously Euphoria is not the root of the issue that they're targeting. It's not Euphoria. I mean, and if they're looking to address media in this way, there's so many rappers that they need to be confronting. If they're looking for ways to combat this drug problem through this culture and youth, it's through music, and it's rappers that are dying left and right through because they're glorifying it. I don't know. It just makes me want to know more about D.A.R.E's
motives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's weird, but yeah, they see it as a problem, and if it's something that's critical to their journey, then I guess it's worth it for them. But it just makes me want to know more.
Yeah.
Makes me want to know a lot more.
Well, it's funny. I was reading the comments when this story first got posted, and they said D.A.R.E. is trying to make a comeback. Then they said D.A.R.E. obviously doesn't work because look at all of us that smoke weed. Not me, but they're saying people that smoke weed. D.A.R.E. was not that successful when we were growing up. Anyway, but I'm glad they're having the conversation. I'm glad that Zendaya was able to speak out and give her thoughts on what they're portraying and what they're looking to demonstrate on the show. But yeah, so today marks the 70 years since Queen Elizabeth's reign as queen began after the passing of her father. Now, she addressed her nation and gave her blessing for Prince Charles's wife, Camilla, to hold the title Queen Consort. And this has caused the name Diana to trend. So we all know Prince was married to Diana, who passed away. But Diana had said in the interview, which this is when, as relationship was coming to an end, that this relationship was three people, insinuating that Prince Charles had been cheating on her with Camilla for a few years, whatever. So when he wrote his tell-all book, he said that they did start relationship during the marriage, and they actually, after Diana passed away, they waited some years before they got married. But they've been together 40 some years. And he actually was first dating her before he got with Diane, but the royal family didn't approve of it because she didn't have a title and she didn't have, much to stand on. And so some people are saying, well, now they're making the side chick the queen. And so that's why people over in London or England are in uproar about this queen title that Camilla's getting. Lynia, as our female on the panel, is because I saw a lot of women saying, "Why is the side chick?" Remy Ma and Big Joe, they were hosted Wendy Williams show today, and Remy Ma was like, "The side chick coming up with the queen title." What are your thoughts on this?
I think that it's stupid. I mean, it's interesting, this dynamic where he is part of this royal family. You cheated on your wife. You was messing with this broad before your wife, cheated on your wife died, and y'all knew you had to wait a while before y'all and you decided to marry her. And there was like a slight uproar about that, but it's okay. We let some years pass, but yet you give Harry and Meghan all kinds of hell.
Yeah.
And Meghan got her own money. Camilla ain't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I talk about side chicks be winning.
Yes.
They be winning, boy. Like, and whoo, that girl look like a foot's heel. But hey, she about to be queen. Congratulations, Camilla, Caramel, whatever.
So, Chike, they've been together over 40 years. Do you think she's earned her queen title, or do you think this is too much?
So, I mean, when you get into all that royal stuff, it gets really complicated. The queen had a brother, and he abdicated from the throne simply because he wanted to marry who he wanted to marry. He was in love with who he wanted to be in love with. Charles knew Camilla when they were young, when they were children, like teenagers, and had a relationship since then. Technically, Princess Diana was the side chick because he married her outside of the relationship with Camilla. I love Princess Diana. I really do. I'm not disparaging her at all. It's just, if Charles really loved Camilla, he would have gave up all the pomp and circumstance for her when he had the opportunity to, but he chose the brand. Now, she's not even really going to get it's not really the queen title. It's like a side off of the queen title. Yeah. And she's probably ecstatic about it because before she wasn't offered anything. She couldn't get anything. She couldn't even be seen with him in public because it was bad for the brand. all of the royal family and all that stuff over there in England and Buckingham Palace is pomp and circumstance. It's for show. It's for the people. It's for a good look. I don't care. We don't have royals over here. That's them folk business. That's I don't care.
They also said on the news today that Queen Elizabeth's husband was known to have his little extra side things going on.
Oh, dude. And let's not talk about the Queen's son who was caught up with Epstein. Let's talk about that. Listen,
they still got a title. Like he still has a title, he still has protection, but yet y'all don't want to do nothing for Harry and Meghan. Like,
oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have.
They stripped it.
He got rid of.
Recently.
He got rid of.
Yeah, recently. Yeah.
No.
Nayyir,
what are your thoughts? Should Camilla get this title or not?
Absolutely, she'll sell lots of books. Well, you know what good is a clean queen? You know what I mean? You gotta be a little grit behind the story. You know what I mean? Make her a queen. They'll profit forever off this story. Off this. Sure. And what Chike just told me was even more juice for it. So yeah, make her queen. Make them all queens.
But yeah,
all hashtag side chicks. All make all side chicks queens. Let's start that one.
Make side chicks queens. I do, but I didn't even think about it until earlier today when they did bring up how they've treated Camilla, because she's been like the outcast of the family, and now they're making her a queen, but they still are treating Meghan and Harry the way they treat them. I think that's not good at all. Well, our last story, we know Valentine's Day is next Monday. In a post on Facebook, Rockmart Police Department suggested turning in ex-lovers who have warrants or information on drugs. They said, do you have an ex-Valentine have outstanding warrants? Do you have information that they're driving with drugs in the car? Give us a call with their location and we'll take care of the rest. In exchange, the ex who get turned in will have a night that starts off with a set of limited edition platinum bracelets, free transportation with a chauffeur, a one-night minimum stay, and a luxurious 5-star accommodation, and professional glamour shots that will be posted online for all to enjoy. Now, the police department did admit that it was a joke, but they're optimistic someone will turn in their ex. Chike, does this sound like a good idea or something? Do you think someone's going to take them up on their offer?
Oh, people do it outside of Valentine's Day. What are you talking about? All the time. Scorn lovers everywhere. But I don't even think that that's funny during this pandemic. It's COVID time. Why do you want to grab people and put them in jail and have them in crowded spaces that way? That's not cool. That's not cool. And
they shouldn't break the law.
Huh?
They shouldn't break the law.
No, they shouldn't break the law, but they went to a point where they weren't even serving warrants because of that reason. Mm-hmm. So now you're trying to glamorize it? That doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Stop.
Nayyir, what are your thoughts? Everybody loves a good incentive, so why not incentivize Valentine's Day in one way or the other, No, I think that's terrible, man. And it is a joke. I guess they intended it that way, but it's really not. And there are going to be people who are going to be causing a lot of trouble, stirring up a lot of lives this Valentine's Day, So everybody stay safe. Don't break no laws, and stay clear of your exes.
Right.
Especially the ones that are still single.
Right. But Nayyir, do you have to be bitter to take these police up on their offer?
To something that they're not going to be able to close, because there are a lot of spiteful people. It's going to be people calling in with false calls, knowing that these people don't have warrants, but because they mad. Like people already do that now, and they file false restraining orders. Mm-hmm. And what most people don't know is when you file a restraining order against somebody, even if the temporary one is dismissed, even once it's dismissed, that's on that person's record.
Yeah.
And they have to figure out a way how to get it expunged. It's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to open up the floodgates for something else, and then people just going to be calling because they mad and they in their feelings to say, oh, my ex got a warrant, ... And 9 times out of 10, these people was going without even checking. Because they're going to kill people with no knock warrant. So what makes you think they not going to run down on somebody that, he got the warrant because he put a gun in my head just because you mad?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's wrong. It's not funny.
Mm-hmm. Well, you put it that way, you're right. It's not funny though. No, because we just lost that 22-year-old who was at his cousin's house, had the no knock warrant and killed him. Anyway, but yeah, well, everyone stay clear of your ex. Be safe. Lynia and Nayyir, thank you again for Hot Topics. Nayyir, welcome back again, and congratulations on your son.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chike. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you, Steven.
And we'll be right back after this.